So here on MMO by Mobile, we cover all types of games. MMOs, RPGs, shooters, strategy games, some of them good, some of them less good, new and old. Nothing is beyond our gaze. But of course, the vast majority are waifu titles. From waifu collectors to turn-based strategy waifu warfares, and even idol waifus. Yes, we all love waifus here. This should be evident, but sometimes we need a palate cleanser, and well, Guns Up Mobile is just that type of mobile game despite what you might expect when initially looking. To start, Guns Up was initially available for PC on Steam or via PlayStation since 2018, with quite a good following of people already enjoying the title on both platforms. Now, it's finally found its way to the mobile market thanks to its success. Well, that and given its gameplay style, launching on the mobile platform seems like a natural progression for the title. Prior to being contacted in regards to taking a sponsored look at said game, Guns Up Mobile had remained under my radar, as personally, it isn't typically a game I find myself playing all too often. So when offered to take a dedicated look at Guns Up Mobile, I was somewhat curious in trying it out. It intrigued me, given that it would be outside of my comfort zone. Now, I was also somewhat skeptical that I'd actually succeed in said game as well, given that when it comes to tower defense games, I tend to waste resources too early or just fail miserably. Games that require a level of forethought are not games I find myself excelling at. I mean, I find it difficult planning out what I'm supposed to have for dinner. So you could see why this might be an issue for me. So if this game seems like something that you're interested in playing, then I urge you to go ahead and click that link in the description and pinned comment below to download it. Nevertheless, within Guns Up Mobile, I neither failed nor encountered many issues with resources, which was a refreshing change for me. I actually succeeded. Now, lest you be confused as to what you're looking at, Guns Up Mobile has you take control of an army, with you as their general. Whilst you don't personally control each unit, luckily for Jeff, as he has free will, the same thing with Bob. Good old Bobby. You're safe. Instead, they follow basic instructions, like other tower defense titles. Run forward and mess stuff up. Now, as the general of said army, whilst Jeff and Bobby are off shooting all the enemies to their bloody demise in the name of you yourself can focus on more important orders, like when to use smoke bomb attacks, rocket strikes, or creating more bases to better defend your base from said invasions. So Jeff and Bobby have more assistance. So, think carefully. Their lives are on the line. However, in the case of an offensive mission, one will command from the back of your armored transport truck. Raids are completely different from defend battles, where you'll be waiting for said enemy to come into your well-defended fort. With raid battles, you'll be driving right up to Steve's military base with the hopes of destroying their outpost with your strong army traveling with you. Why, you might ask? Well, you'll get resources, of course, and hopefully level up. Oh, and because Steve stole the last slice of cake, which is of course a punishable crime. So to reiterate, defend battles focus on the building and defense of one's outposts, requiring good strategy and well-timed skill usage in order to succeed within battle. Squadrons of soldiers will be rushing to end the career of you as a general, so plan carefully and use your resources wisely. Whereas raids focus upon bringing the heat directly to the doorstep of your enemies, ultimately destroying through all of your opponent's defenses, whilst defending your own armored transport truck as it functions as your portable respawner and force summoner. Both game modes are interesting and fun in their own right, and I had a lot of fun doing both. But there's still more to be expected, so let's just jump right into that. No battle warfare game would be complete without a few zombies, no? Well, fret not, your zombie murdering desires will be satiated within Guns Up Mobile. Similar to defend battles mentioned earlier, there's another mode called Zombie Mode. In this mode, you'll spawn within the middle of the map, and you'll need to use your wits to survive against the hordes after your brains. Carefully used resources and command abilities will be necessary to accomplish the most challenging of levels. Or be lucky, there's also that too. If zombies aren't really your thing, firstly, why? Let me know in the comments section, you weirdo. Secondly, never fear, because there's more for you and your fingertips to enjoy. There's also Prison Break, which has you tackle a prison yard with a finite group of units, which adds several new challenging pressures to the battle system, as you must not only push your way through said prison, but also free captured units and escort them out safely. This game mode is more designed to test your mid-battle reactions and on-the-fly tactics. Now, if all of these aforementioned features fail to please, well then, you can also customize your very own base. From base themes to army colors, there are more customization options here to Faceless Jeff and Bobby than in some anime-inspired MMORPGs. You know what I'm talking about, it's always so limiting. So to summarize my experience playing through Guns Up Mobile, whilst initially I wasn't expecting to find myself enjoying it as much as other mobile titles I play, I was actually surprised by how polished and enjoyable it ultimately ended up being. I literally found myself loading up the game whilst eating dinner or while feeding my dog, or really any other menial task that didn't require all of my attention. It's something that's not only easy to jump into, but it's also easy to enjoy. So I do recommend trying this game out if any of the things that I mentioned prior interest you. It's free, so you can jump right in and see if you'd enjoy it for yourself, like yours truly did. With that being said, feel free to follow the link within the description and pinned comment. It's all there for you to enjoy.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it.